Call the meeting of the Nashua Board of Assessors to order at 9 a.m. on Thursday, June 1st, 2023. Let the record show that present from the board are Paul Bergeron to my right, Jay Minkara to my left, and myself, Robert Early. Can I get a motion to waive the reading of the public minutes from the Board of Assessors meeting held on Thursday, May 4th, accept them and place them on file?
So move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Can I get a motion to waive the reading of the non-public minutes from the Board of Assessors meeting held on Thursday, May 4th, accept them and place them on file?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Next, first item on the agenda is communications. Greg Turgis for the department update.
Good morning, Board. Thank you.
Good morning.
Just a quick note to the tax bills will be being mailed out on the 5th, which I believe is Monday, and they will be due July 5th. So we've completed that process, and it's in the works to get them out in the mail.
Is that a normal schedule?
Yeah, it's usually the 1st of June-ish to, and due the beginning of July.
Okay. Any questions for Mr. Turgis?
I don't have any. Nope.
Jay?
No.
Nor do I. The next item on the agenda is appointments. We have a placeholder for property owners. I don't see anybody here, so I can assume that we don't have to deal with that. Old business, there is none. New business items, Greg Turgis, administrative and abatements.
Okay, so the first abatement I have for you is an administrative abatement. It is basically just housekeeping. This property back in 2015 had a lien placed on it in error, and this is to clean up the books, basically.
That's 1 Bangor Street.
1 Bangor Street, correct.
Mr. Chairman, I have a couple questions. Sure. Whose error was it to place the lien? Was it the bank? Was it a credit holder? Was it?
It was the tax collector's office. It had something to do with the property had an exemption, and I'm not 100% sure exactly what took place in 2015. Different tax collector at the time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the current tax collector knows exactly what happened, but it's a process of cleaning up
When this is cleaned up, does the taxpayer get a letter or something saying, acknowledging that the lien was incorrect and has been removed from their file?
That would be a tax collector's question.
Okay.
I can find out and get back to you at the next meeting if you would like.
I would appreciate it.
Okay.
I'm just thinking if I was a consumer and was looking at my credit file and there was a history of a lien being attached to my property.
Good point.
It would be nice to have a document in hand that I could use to challenge that with the credit bureaus. My other question is the total amount of abatement is $155.72. The real estate tax statement indicates that there was also interest of $36.50. By giving them the abatement for $155.72, does that also get that $36.50 interest off the books?
In this case, yes, it does. As you basically, you're erasing the interest was being applied to. That technically should have never existed, so therefore interest would not exist.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
Okay, can I get a motion to approve the abatement for the property located at 1 Bangor Street?
So moved.
I'll
Second.
Oh, go ahead, Jay, seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The next item is 64 Farmwood Drive. Greg?
Okay, so 64 Farmwood Drive is manufactured housing out in Sun Communities off of West Hollis Street. In reviewing the sales of similar properties and doing the sales analysis, it supports the new assessment of the 252, I believe it was.
Turgis?
No, I don't have any questions.
Jay?
No, I don't. It seems reasonable.
Greg, just one question. Do you happen to know what the homeowner submitted as what he thought it should be?
It was in that general area. I think it was, I believe he came in at 245.
And did Vision have any explanation as to why they were so high on that?
No, my thought would be manufactured housing is difficult to, just because of the depreciation that they have compared to a stick-built house, and then you have the newer ones with modern technology, and they're better quality than they used to be.
Right.
But they're still manufactured housing, so you got an extreme difference between what they were and what they are now, and that's very difficult to maintain.
Mr. Chairman?
Sure.
Yeah, I noted that the subject property had an attached garage, whereas the other properties didn't have a garage. I suspect that may have been a factor in the initial valuation. You know, the proposed assessment is still higher than the other three comparable sales properties, which I think is appropriate given the fact that it has a garage, but I concur with the recommendation. I think that was, the value assigned to the property was too high.
All right, can I get a motion to approve the abatement for the property located at 64 Farmwood Drive?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Next one, Greg?
The next one, I have a list. This is the condos in Thompson Preserve. They are relatively new. They were built 2000, 2019, 2019 and 2020. The homeowners, 35 of the 39, submitted all the same information stating the neighborhood factor was high and incorrect. However, there was no information provided to prove that it was incorrect. And in our analysis, it shows with a couple of resales that our assessments are in fact in line with the market.
Any questions for Mr. Turgis?
No, I don't have any.
Jay?
When were these developed?
2019 and 2020. It's a new development out off of Gilson Road.
And did we look at what they initially sold for?
We did, but I put the weight on what they're reselling for, because that's what the market is now.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Greg, did the 35 owners submit individual abatement requests, or was this
They submitted individual abatement requests, however, they all had the same information.
So do we have to vote on each one?
I put them in a list so that we can, or that you could vote on the list similar to what we've done with exemptions. I figured that would be a more efficient way to get through 35 of them.
Well, I agree. I just hope it's not, we're not doing something that's not considered correct. I mean, what do you think, Paul?
I think we can refer to it as the list provided as we have in the past for other exemption applications.
I would agree, unless they were individually making different arguments about, no, we really have 2 bathrooms, not
Right.
3, or, we don't really have 3 bedrooms.
So it is a class action, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. And all the arguments were the exact same arguments with the exact same information provided.
Okay. All right, can I get a motion to deny the abatements per the list provided for the 35 properties at Thompson Reserve?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Those abatements are denied.
That concludes my report.
I'm sorry?
That concludes my report.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Jessica Marchant, abatements.
Thank you. The first one is 224 Manchester Street. This was a simple data correction. The homeowner came in last fall and had a discussion with me at the office, explaining that their home has only 2 bedrooms and not 3. So I made the data correction in our system for 2023, but they filed the abatement in order to correct the 2022 database, which was already closed at that point. So we recommend approval of the abatement for 224 Manchester.
Any questions for Jessica Marchant?
I don't have any.
Neither do I.
Nor do I. Can I get a motion to approve the abatement for the property located at 224 Manchester Street?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The abatement is approved. Next one, Jessica?
Next one is a garden-style condo located at the Candlewood Park. This abatement was just looking for a lower assessment, and after the comps, there were 5 sales in that complex of the same during the revaluation time period, and 3 of them were very similar to the one who applied. After reviewing all those, we've decided that the assessment is right in line with the 2022 market and recommend denial of the abatement for 500 Candlewood Park, Unit 37.
Any questions from the board?
I don't have any.
Jay?
Neither do I.
I don't have any questions either. Can I get a motion to deny the abatement request for 500 Candlewood Park, Unit 37?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Any more, Jessica?
One more. This one is a townhouse which was newly built. In 2021, there are 5 units. It's called Opal Way off of Lock Street. All 5 units are the same, built at the same time, and all 5 were sold in the revaluation time period. So all the sales were used to help set our 2022 values. They all sold for $339, except one sold for $345. All of the assessments are lower than the sale price at $334,600, and due to all of those sales proving our assessment, we've requested to deny this abatement for 4C Opal Way, Unit 3.
Any questions from the board?
I don't have any.
Neither do I.
Nor do I. Can I get a motion to deny the abatement request for 4C Opal Way, Unit 3?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it.
That concludes my report.
Okay, thank you, Jessica. Jennifer Zins has public exemptions and credits.
Yep. So the first one that we have on the list is for a new veterans credit. It meets all the requirements, and I believe Jennifer was just waiting for something and didn't receive it prior to the last meeting.
Okay, that's the one for 80 East Stark Street.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay, should we look at the second group, the all veterans credit?
That would be
Yes.
fine, yeah. This is the same situation. I believe Jennifer was waiting for some paperwork on these also that she hadn't received prior to the last meeting or in
Right.
time to get it on the agenda for the last meeting.
All right, can I get a motion to approve the new veterans credit and all veterans credits as provided in the list?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, nay. The ayes have it.
The next one that we have is an administrative abatement for 9 Blackstone Drive. This property received a veterans credit for 2022. It was not applied to the account, so this is to rectify that. And it has been applied for 2023 going forward.
Okay. Any questions from the board?
None.
I have no questions. Can I get a motion to approve the veterans credit for 9 Blackstone Drive, Unit 63?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed nay, the ayes have it. Thank you. Is that it, Greg?
That does conclude my report.
Okay. All right, can I get a motion to go into non-public for 2 reasons? First, to discuss matters which, if discussed in public, would likely affect adversely the reputation of any person other than a member of this board, unless such person requests an open meeting. This exemption shall extend to include any application for assistance or tax abatement or waiver of a fee, fine, or other levy if based on inability to pay or poverty of the applicant pursuant to RSA 91-A:3, Roman numeral 2, parentheses C. Second, under 91-A:3, Roman numeral 2, parenthetical L, yes, that is, for the consideration of legal advice provided by legal counsel, either in writing or orally, to one or more members of the public body, even where legal counsel is not present. We have to do this with roll call. Paul Bergeron,
Yes.
Jay Minkara,
Yes.
Robert Early, yes. All right, we'll now be in non-public session.